These are the 10 dungeons that we pray we don't ever see again in roulettes. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the meme, the legend, the infamous Aurum Vale. If you spent any time around veteran 14 players, just mentioning the dungeon's name will give them PTSD flashbacks. And its reputation as a nightmare actually started back in the early days of 1.0. Truth be told, Aurum Vale's current difficulty isn't nearly as horrible as the legend suggests, and a lot of that comes from outdated player trauma and horror stories passed down through the years. That's because the dungeon doesn't wait to ruin your day, since the very first room is just an accident waiting to happen. It's basically one giant idiot check for your party. There are wandering mobs everywhere, and nasty gigatoads that will literally yank players with their tongues and fling them into more enemies. Veteran tanks know the secret here. Hug the wall and pull slowly. Of course, every tank at some point has tried the sneaky route, only for an overeager DPS to veer too wide and aggro half the room. One moment you're pulling one pack, and the next you've got 10 angry monsters swarming you because someone couldn't resist saying hi to a marble. A big part of the pain is that it sinks you down to level 49. That means any new shiny abilities that you would normally have by 50 are gone. Healers feel this the most, with no benediction and no sacred soil. None of those clutch oh crap buttons that you usually have for emergencies. It's like the dungeon forces you to fight with one hand behind your back. In fact, players often joke that if we just had one more level, Aurum Vale would be a complete cakewalk, since every job gets some significant upgrade at level 50, and being stuck at 49 makes the whole place feel like a cruel tease. By the time you sludge your way to the final boss, you get the fruit mechanic. Basically, the boss applies a poison, and the only way to survive is by chomping down on a glowing fruit. Sounds simple, right? But nope, either nobody eats the fruit, or somebody eats all the fruit way too early, and now there's nothing left when things start to get spicy. Look, all you need to do is eat the fruit when you have 2 stacks. That's it. But this is roulettes we're talking about, which means everything that can go wrong will go wrong, and someone's going to be standing in the poison, wondering where their HP went, while the healer's in the corner typing "eat fruit" in say chat like it's their job.